using a waterman pen from the 40s to do drawings of faces. How about faces with bad hair day? That's pretty bad hair. What does my hair look like today? My hair, of course, sort of, well, if I had any hair, it would sort of look like that. I tend to get up and my hair sticks up in all sorts of different ways. Like the reflection of the ink. Nice rubbery nib on this waterman. During the time this pen was made in the 40s, flexible nibs were not common. And not so much common, I don't mean that. They were not, they sort of harkened back to old-fashioned times, and people were interested in the Parker 51 and the firm nibs, and all of that helped, I think, ballpoints get into the popular culture here. I don't have enough coffee in me to make any sense. This nice rubbery nib is just so much fun to draw with. The human drama you hear in the background at not even 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if you can hear the sirens there, but anyway, I was going to say something about something, and it was kind of important in my little head, but who knows. All examples of bad hair. Really a nice pen. I don't think this pen is in very nice shape. And I don't think this pen was used very much by whoever owned it. Maybe they were suckered into the ballpoint pen world. Never filled this up. And that's their loss, because this is really a yummy nib. This would be a great nib for a cartoonist, I would think. It has a nice range, but it's very smooth. And the fine line, the reason why I said cartoonist, the fine line it makes is, the finest line it can make is not all that fine. So it's sort of medium, starts out medium and goes to broad. A pen that starts out really, really fine, sometimes the lines are going to be too thin for reproduction. You know, if you're drawing something that's going to be reduced down and then printed somehow, those little thin lines you're going to have to thicken up, or they'll disappear. Where this pen starts out already wide enough that this could be reduced and the lines would still exist. So it all depends on this, well, with much work, the size that it's going to be seen when printed, or seen when scanned in and put on a website or something. Looking at an actual piece of paper with actual ink on it at a museum or in a sketchbook that's fine. You can see, your eyeballs can see whatever is on the page. But when things have to be printed, reproduced and printed and scaled down or scaled up or whatever is going to happen, or if they're seen through the lens of a computer screen, then the lines are going to disappear. The fine lines are going to turn to nothing. So the pen that starts out wider is good for someone who does work that where they want every line to be seen. So anyway, this is a great pen for any sketcher really, especially those that are going to be having their work scanned in, printed out, turned into something that's going to be printed in a paper or somewhere else. This is a pen, the way it looks, it's a pen that was made in the 40s, and 9 times out of 10 these caps that look like this slip on, but this was one of the rarer ones that screws on. So there's actually threads here. Pens usually that have this cap have a slip-on cap like this. But this one is one of the rare ones that screws. The only flaw that this pen has is a little scratch right there where the gold color is wore off because of the clip, I guess. And it has, I don't think this is a flaw, but it's something that some people don't like. It has initials on it, A and a P. And the A and the P are nice sort of, people call it sort of Art Deco or Machine Age or Moderne with the A looking like that. So a nice, as I said, rubbery nib. Let me just show you with a piece of paper that isn't reflective. How difficult is this? How difficult is this? This is good paper. The paper isn't reflective, the ink still is. And part of the reason I'm showing you this is to show you just how wet the nib is. Nice 14 karat gold nib. Really a good one for sketching. This paper is has a texture to it, as you can see, sort of like watercolor paper. So it's a little louder than if the paper were smooth with a Bristol board. There's that watercolory like paper. Papers, of course, are important, and inks are important, and everything else, but I think the most important thing is the nib. You can find different papers easily enough, but the nibs like this are no longer made, really. Sometimes you can get steel nibs that'll work like this for about, a few days or weeks, and then they'll start to spring, but the gold is flexible and it also won't corrode. So anyway, here we go. Beautiful waterman pen from the 40s. Could be as late as the 50s. Ta-da! Bad hair day. Worse hair day. There's something about calligraphic hair that is fun, though. You just start by doing this kind of a thing, and then you decide that's going to be a hair. really bad hair in this case. Though, I tell you, I'd love to walk down the street and look like this. First, it would mean that I actually had hair long enough to do this, and copious enough and luxuriant enough to do this, but these days, there's not enough of it to do any of that. Bad hair. Let's throw a couple of colics here. Split ends. And I don't know what else I'm doing. Now I'm just doodling. But bad hair. Bad hair, good pen. Good pen. Nice, yummy pen. Yummy. That's what it is. Yummy. M-Y. Yummy. Yummy pen.